Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, Degen, Drip, and Farm Poor Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And in this video, we got a banger, a huge, innovative opportunity within the DeFi space. And I'm going to show you in this video how Spritz is changing the game and how this utility can generate literally millions per month for their ecosystem within Drip community. And it costs the investor absolutely nothing. I'm going to show you how this ties into the Forex Shark vision, how we can benefit from it right now, and how if you in the community and content creators like myself work together, can actually make a sizable impact within the drip community and cause some bullish sentiment almost immediately, and it costs literally nothing. So you saw me already. I promoted this Spritz Finance before, and it was kind of just a real quick, I was testing it out, heard about it. Shouts out again to Hannah that shared it with me, and I wanted to see how it worked. But now that I've dove a little deeper into it, I understand truly how innovative this is and how this is going to change the game completely. And this is just one of many projects and products that are being aimed at 2023 to kind of disrupt the traditional banking system. So if you didn't see my other video, you can go back and watch that, but I'm gonna kind of cover it in more detail here. So Spritz Finance, it's about, I don't know, 6 to 9 months old. I went ahead and watched their AMA and a couple of other stuff that they have. They have a Discord. So I did a little more research on them. And essentially this guy, Chris, the CEO, he should be down here somewhere. These are their supported people. Where is Chris? I don't know. Might be on the other page. But anyway, CEO has a Wall Street background, and basically he was dabbling in DeFi and saw that there was a lot of opportunity where he was spending a lot of time in crypto and DeFi, and there was no way to actually like get on and off very easily or pay bills essentially. So he partnered together with a couple other people and some of their huge investors. I showed you guys about Balaji Srivastava and a couple other people that I covered on my channel. And these guys have also got together to kind of donate and be VCs for this. But the long story short is that he created this decentralized platform that will allow you to actually pay with crypto and even with NFTs, like selling NFTs. So there's no central entity that controls when and how we use our money. We believe the blockchain and decentralized finance are providing humanity with raw tools and power to make this vision a reality. That's their mission. And the way they do this is they use DeFi protocols with no bank required on a path eventually connecting every smart contract and every traditional use of funds in the entire world, from your mortgage payments to credit cards to your electric bill or even Netflix subscription. So everything is done in a DeFi decentralized way. This is the guy Chris was talking about. And they don't take custody of your funds. So that's huge. And again, remember, that's what Forex is all about. So the way this ties together, I'm going to show you some of the numbers. But remember, Forex is looking for tools to be able to be utilized for the greater crypto market. And this is one of those tools. Now, I don't know if he's going to design something like this or if he can actually work with these guys, but they do have some developer toolkits and stuff like that where they're trying to integrate with other people. I don't know what that would look like for our platform and how this works, but I'm going to show you some numbers and let you guys see how this actually could be beneficial. Again, not saying Forex will build this exact same thing, but just to show you the magnitude of this platform and just with our community, how much money this can generate. So you guys saw before I did this, I'm gonna show you that this actually did go through. I made this $5 transaction with BNB. I tried it previously with Drip and it didn't go through, but this took 2 days. That's it. And no banks, no nothing. I think I got charged like 10 cents or something like that. Where is it? 5 cents, 5 cent fee. And their fees are, I got it on another spreadsheet, but I'll show you. But anyway, I want to show you in detail that it actually did go through. So this is my Discover account, right? So it says right here, payment $5, and I labeled it Spritz. So it did go through literally in 2 days, no additional fuss, only cost me 5 cents to make that transaction. Now, there are other things that you can do on here. So you can actually pay your bills. You can add a mortgage. You can pay someone else directly. So lots of utility, but also didn't pay attention to this. There is the off ramp. So you can add your actual bank. I haven't sent any money to my bank account, but you can add as a fiat off ramp. So literally, without going through any of the hassle of selling, they do all the sales for you. So, and it's done through a decentralized manner. And I believe it's using some of the major dexes on the different chains. So the chains that are supported: Polygon, BNB, Optimism, Arbitron, Avalanche, and ETH. And I saw on their homepage, like they had Uniswap and PancakeSwap and all that. So I think they're just looking at the DEX, looking at the blockchain, and then they make a sale. So what I'm gonna try to do actually on here is also try to pay with PIGGS and BREAP, try to make a payment with those two, just to see if that works. I have a hypothesis that tokens with taxes may not go through, but we're gonna check it and find out. But anyway, let's get to these numbers, because this is what I want to show you how huge this actually is. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. This helps bring brand awareness to the channel, as well as all Forex Shark related projects. Thank you. All right, everyone knows that we have about 130,000 wallets on the Drip network, and I think about 30,000 in the animal farm, something like that. So anyway, I went ahead and said that it's actually 40,000 individual people, because we know that multiple people have multiple wallets. So I don't believe we have that many individual people. So I actually just took like 1/3, basically, a little more than, or a little less than. And this number here is representative of what the average family home pays per month in bills. And that just came from NerdWallet. So I literally just went to NerdWallet, average monthly expenses from single person to 5 family. And this is for 2021. Of course, this is based in the US. But this is important because, again, remember, you can pay bills, all bills, and they're adding even more, right? So your mortgage, your rent, because you can go direct ACH and pay someone so you can pay your rent if they're not online or whatever. Also, they're implementing school loans. So this is huge. This means literally everything you touch in the real world can be paid and automated with crypto. So this is the average bills. And this is what Spritz charges based on how much you spend per month. This is directly from their website. So if you spend less than $1,000, you're paying a 1.95% fee. Anyway, from 1,000 to 5,000, it's 1.75. You get the point, right? So this is the fee they're charging. It's not that much. When you add the fees that Coinbase charges, and then the time you have to wait for it to go to Coinbase to your actual bank, and then from your bank to the bill payment, I think this is definitely worth it. But anyway, let's look at these numbers. So I went ahead and just went really simple and said that out of the 40,000 people in our community, there's 10,000 in each of these 4 places. Clearly, that would not be the case, but I wanted simple math just to show you guys. So if 10,000 people are single, 10,000 people are married, 10,000 have 1 kid, 10,000 have 2 kids, right? Something like that. And this is basically saying this is how much per month each of these tiers would be spending. So the single family people, if you take all 10,000 of them and their average bills, according to NerdWallet, they're spending $34 million a month in bills. That's in our community by itself. That's nuts, right? And then all the way down to the 4 family, that's 77 million, right? Now, here's the cool thing. Here's the fee that Spritz is generating from that. $595 a month, all the way up to 1.1 million a month in fees that they're collecting for this utility. This is why this is so huge. Again, remember, Forex is trying to add utility across the greater ecosystem and have it support our assets. Again, I'm not saying he's going to build this exact thing, but here is proof of concept that something like this can add immense utility and the creators of the platform can benefit. So if you were to add this up, this is $3.6 million a month in fees from our community. That is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the entire crypto space. Our community alone can generate 3.6 million per month. And this is not costing you. You're not buying anything. You don't have to buy another token. You don't have to invest in another dApp. This is already utilizing the assets you're generating and then simplifying the transaction, because you're clearly in crypto trying to create passive income, trying to supplement your current income, and you still clearly have bills. Now, obviously, not everyone has enough money to be paying all of their bills from crypto, but if you eventually move over and get debanked, shout out to Driptopian, moving all of your assets off of TradFi and into the animal farm just to be held because you're generating more yield, then that would clearly be the easiest path. If you move all of your savings or whatever into the animal farm, and the BUSD farm is just sitting there, single asset staking, you're generating yield in the form of dogs, then of course you still have your monthly bills. So in a purest environment, this is how much money our community could generate very easily per month. That's in fees. Now remember, the way Forex builds things, he wants the owners of the platform to be us. We could benefit or get this much money per month. Now, how could he utilize this to do the drip token or the pigs or whatever? I am not sure how that would integrate, but the point is, you can clearly see on and off ramps exist, and they are lucrative, necessary mode of transportation essentially between TradFi and DeFi. And you can see the amount of money that they generate. So the use cases and the implications are insane. Now, before I go any further, another scavenger hunt word for those that follow along. It's going to be another phrase. It's Spritz Finance. Should be number 2 for January. Spritz Finance. That is your second scavenger hunt word for the first half of January. All right, moving on. So what I want to actually rally people behind and how this can directly right now benefit Drip, and I didn't really mention this before, but as a content creator, of course, anybody can use this, but content creators, it's encouraging people to use our referral link. Now, this is the first one project I've shilled in a long, long time. You guys know I've taken a hard stance on not shilling any other projects. I know right now there's, I think the new baked beans. I'm not getting into any of that. I don't believe any of that is viable. I think it's all gambling, and you got to be first. If not, you're going to get wrecked and you're just exit liquidity. Remember, I'm all about finding how can we benefit with the existing money we've already injected into the system. And here's how that works. So as a content creator, what I plan to do is anything excess. So this is from my my first video I made. So these are people within my community. So I'm just going to cap this at 29. I haven't gotten anything from anyone yet because it still says pending qualifying transaction or whatever, right? So that's why I'm showing this in real time, because I want to be accountable to you guys. So anything above this, I am going to use that to buy back Drip, burn it. I'll let you guys decide, maybe do a poll, burn it, donate it, anything else. I don't care, but I want to use the additional referrals and support the community. Airdrops, burns, the stuff I'm trying to do out here with the ministry, whatever. You guys will decide. But the point is, as content creators, we can shill this link, which actually has real world utility, doesn't require anyone to purchase anything, doesn't require any additional capital, completely free to sign up, and you benefit because you don't have the delays and all that crap of getting on and off in crypto. And the content creator, whoever is shilling this, clearly gets the signups. So I want to actually reward people for using my sign up or my bonus, because you get $50. So it's 50 goes to you, 50 goes back to me. But clearly the person that has more referrals gets more of that money. You're only getting the 50, right? So the way that works is whenever you make your first $50 in IRL bills, then I get 50, you get 50. So my call to other content creators is to do the exact same thing. Find out, what amount you would like to collect for yourself, for your quote unquote hard work, and then give the rest back to the Drip community, give the rest back to your viewers, your people watching your channel, whatever the case may be. So I would encourage other content creators to shill this link to get into this. This is the first time, like I said, I've shilled anything, but it can definitely benefit the Drip community just directly through this, especially if you're supporting an honest content creator. Someone else who's just going to take your money and run off with it, I don't recommend that. You guys know some of those people in the community, so if they start promoting this, don't use their link. That's my personal take on it. But the ones that you trust and that are transparent, Driptopian and Scott and Beach Office and Kenny and all them, of course, those are guys that I'm in a group with, and I think they will do right by you. But there are some other ones that, will remain nameless. So anyway, this is my call to action for other content creators. Put this out there and do something with it to support the community, because it's just free money, essentially, as Stunner Breezy would say. And it's a great way to get immediate injection into the Drip ecosystem. And Also, let's get some awareness on this, because whatever Forex is building in the future for the on and off ramp or the borrow and lending or whatever, here is a clear DeFi solution that we as the community can benefit from. So maybe with the way that these fees work, this is something Forex could do, where you're actually paying with crypto and you get a discount in the fees based off of, you know, holding a certain asset, or based off of a pigpen allocation. So right now, this is what Spritz charges, right? So maybe he makes it a little higher or something, and you get a discount based on holding X amount of BREAP, X amount of PIG tokens, something. There's all sorts of cool things that can be done with this. And that 3.6 million per month I showed you guys can go to pigpen stakers, can go to dog buybacks, can go to drip buybacks. We'd love to see that for drip. Imagine $3 million a month in drip. So it's endless what could be done with this. But let me now, I've talked long enough, try to pay with BREAP first and see what happens. So we're going to try $5 with BREAP and then $5 with the PIG token. I don't think, like I said, I'm skeptical that this will actually go through, but just want to test it out live with you guys so you can see for yourself. I went ahead and paused for the initial first transaction, which is approving, and then I'm gonna bring it up when the next one comes up. Just pause in between because it's already a long enough video. All right, so I just confirmed on the ledger, and let's see if this goes through. And again, 10-cent fee, because you guys saw the amount, 1.95% when you're less than $1,000. So let's see if this goes through. Then if not, we'll try pigs. And if not, then you're stuck with, yep, failed transaction. So just as I suspected, I believe this is due to the actual taxes that are on the token. Transaction unfortunately did not succeed. Is likely due to significant change in the price of BREAP. So I don't think it's the price, it's the slippage that's built in, and there's no way to change this yet. And I mentioned this in my other video, I believe they will allow at some stage, because it's still in beta, right? So it's huge already, but I think there will be some place for slippage, and then that would fix this problem. Since it's already decentralized contracts, adding slippage should be relatively simple. But let's try with pigs anyway. Here's the approving transaction. I got like a fraction of some pigs sitting here, so let's confirm that. Doing this test for you guys so you don't have to waste your gas in approving the transactions. But I'm pretty certain it's only tokens that don't have built-in taxes, because there's no way to adjust the slippage. But this is just my way of verifying, since this will be the third one that I've tried in the ecosystem. This will confirm my hypothesis. But still, being able to pay with BNB or BUSD, which is perfectly fine, because remember, ideally you're collecting your BUSD dividends from the animal farm and you're making those payments. But you know, most of us that aren't getting paid enough in BUSD dividends are indeed having to sell our assets and then send that to a centralized exchange, and then make the payment from the centralized exchange to your bank, and then make the payment from your bank. So multiple steps and multiple people dipping their hands in a cookie jar along the way. Failed. Yep, just as I thought. So cannot do that due to, again, significant price change in AFP. So there's no way currently to adjust the slippage, but we do know that it goes through no problem with other tokens. So yeah, that's it for this video. So again, just a recap, highly recommend you guys use this, and please, you know, use my referral link. Anything over 29, I am going to donate, like I said, back, and I'll put out a poll once this happens. So right now, like I said, these are all pending. Nothing goes through until I make $50 worth of payments and they make $50 worth. So I still haven't done that yet, because I'm just testing this for you guys, but I'm going to do that after this video. And once I have 29 qualified and I've earned those rewards, anything over that, I will be giving back to the community, the form of whatever kind of competition, airdrops, just burn, sacrifice, whatever people want. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and going to show that live. So you guys see right now in real time on December 31st, this is where I'm at, but nothing has been approved yet. And then I encourage you all also that watch other content creators, especially those that are not in the US. I dropped this with Lee and with CK Crypto Kings, since unfortunately this isn't available in their location, but they can definitely get behind someone else like myself or any of the other content creators and still promote this, because again, utilizing this does benefit the entire ecosystem because it is making it easy to get on and off, and that friction, removing that frictional barrier is what people are looking for and why crypto adoption hasn't gotten to where we want. So if Forex eventually adds just the simplified on-ramp, and then maybe over time something like this gets created, or like I mentioned already, they have the developer tools, somehow maybe we can integrate with Spritz and he doesn't have to recreate the wheel, and this would be awesome. So getting people involved right now is the way to go, especially while it's in beta and cheap. Anyway, that is it for this video. Long enough as is. You guys know the drill. Smash that special, help brother out with a like, comment, subscribe down below, and use my shameless shill plug link to get into Spritz. So until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.